You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll see how a single mother ends her relationship, seeking a new life as a star, blaming her ex-husband for everything. But today, we actually have her ex-husband's side of the story as he shares his part. Your support means a lot to us. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 150,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Share your experiences and advice in the comments. That's what helps this community grow. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Now, let's get started.
Type of bitch don't give a fuck. Falling in love.
I'm only making this video because his has garnished over 1 million views and he's got a lot of you fooled. So on February 13th, I reached out to him about this message here. And for context, when I got out of treatment, it had been exactly 1 month since he had possession of the paperwork. And I was under the impression I was going to get something either while I was in treatment, which he had the address for, or when I got home, which he also had the address for. This is from the same day, February 13th, and he explains that he never lied about going to the courthouse. He got the paperwork. He just hasn't had time to file it yet, okay? Now, regardless of what happened between he and I never got possession of my one piece of paper during that entire situation, okay? And even if we had amicably agreed to try to work things out, that's not here nor there, okay? He's trying to act like he is the one pushing for all of this, but let me show you something. This is me validating that it is still Corey's thread, and this is Friday, March 29th at 4 p.m. Right here, I'm asking him to send me pictures of the documents when you get home. There's a phone call that happens between these messages. Down here, I'm sending him the DocuSign app after the phone call. I agree that DocuSign is not a hard app to use. However, I was explaining in this voice note right here exactly how to use the app. And I told him that I know you're not stupid, but still I'm just explaining that so we're both on the same page. And he follows it with, I thought we were on the same page of me mailing it. This is Friday. So down here, I said that is confusing for me because I asked you to send it through DocuSign and you said okay. And then you said you were going to mail it, so my wires got crossed. Friday, the 29th, I said I can do my half today. I have time. Just do both for the simple sake of it. I know you're still going to mail it, but just fucking send it through DocuSign today for me and I will go and check and see if I can do it electronically in front of a notary. He said, no, I did not say I would. I said I was going to mail it. And then he agreed to do it. He asks for my email and I give it to him. I know this is a long video, guys, but come on, just bear with me. I've got to prove myself once and for all. This is the printed 2 copies that I had. Again, I hadn't signed anything yet because I wanted to see the entirety.
It's actually a pretty good story, honestly. As usual, the woman is presenting herself as the victim, divorcing the ever-familiar villain known to all men, the abuser. You'll always see that she has plenty of evidence of everything she went through. Luckily, in this video, it will become clear that things aren't exactly as she says. We'll also hear the man's version, which some women say is never shared. Sometimes men don't want to play into this game, but today we finally have the man's side of the story. He even says his life was threatened. This is where we are. As you know, she portrays herself as the mother of the year, so we'll see how things turned out for her after the divorce.
I got no mercy. You don't deserve me. No.
Saturday at 6:30. We had a phone call where I asked him to take pictures of the documents, and he said that he had 40 pieces of paper and not the time to do it. I said, you can take pictures of 40 pieces of paper in less than 5 minutes. And he said, no, you can't. I offered a challenge to take pictures of my textbook, 40 pages, in 5 minutes. And he said, challenge accepted. You've got 5 minutes. And he hung up on me. And I was able to do it in 5 minutes. This is just 15 of them, but still. I say that's 40. I think that's 40 should be even easier because the paper, your paper is porous and not laminated like my textbooks. 42 pages. Otherwise, this can't go forward and you're the one stalling. So I finally got my half of the papers that he was withholding from me Saturday night. I found out Saturday at Amscot that I needed a private notary or a bank to notarize these documents. And so I reached out to my audience and I found one who was available the next day on Easter Sunday. She's an absolute angel for being able to do this for me. Okay. This was Sunday night at 7:30. I had a private notary at my house watch me sign and fill out the 2 copies of that one piece of paper and my notice to not appear. Okay. She FedExed it Monday morning, before he made his snotty little video. I'm incapable of stalling in a situation that I wasn't even able to participate in. He hadn't given me the paperwork to sign yet. And him acting like he's this holier than thou, send it back through DocuSign and you can't appear. You're making this video in a car that belongs to your fucking mother. And the only reason you have your license back, Corey, is because I paid for it. I'm more than ready to get away from you. I am. I have wanted this for a long time, to be rid of the abuse and the constant back and forth, the whiplash I get from your behavior, okay? I think you've sat on your pity pot long enough, okay? I did exactly what you wanted. I did it quicker than expected, quicker than you possibly could have, okay? And I am free of you, and I think it pisses you off. Stop sending your little minions my way because it's not gonna work and I always have receipts. You look dumb.
This is what happens when you marry women with a liberal mindset. As soon as you want something solid with her, she feels like you're taking away her freedom. Like I said, modern women only want the wedding and the ring, but when it comes to marriage, they want to live it as if they were single. This man prepared for the divorce because, apparently, this woman felt like she was imprisoned or even needed a psychiatrist. Just from that, you can see where her mind is and what intentions she might have had against this man. In cases like this, I always tell men to let their lawyer handle it. That's why we always recommend getting the best lawyer possible. They'll be your weapon when it's time for battle. Trust me, you'll want a good weapon. But let's take a look at this man's side of the story.
Good morning, Grand Rising. What's the plan for today? I have to go to the courthouse this morning and figure out what I can do about moving forward with my divorce without the other party being there. Yeah. What part of Jacksonville? Like the south side. She put your phone number and my address too, Jilly Bean. Yours and your daughter's happiness. Absolutely. Doable. A whole war within itself. Yeah, it's crazy. It is an uphill battle every day. So she doxed you. Yeah. I mean, she's clearly not in her right state of mind right now. So I think I'm going to, while I'm up there figuring out the divorce stuff, I'm going to put a Marksman Act on her. The homeless guy video had me dying. A lot of people took offense to that for some reason, which was weird because it was a joke. And I gave the guy, like I bought his 4 Loco or his Colt 45s or whatever and offered him a ride. But yeah. Yes, divorcing Aaron, yes, because she's not sending me the paper back. She says she already got this paper signed and notarized and blah, 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 but she hasn't sent it back to me. So I'm just going today to see what I can do about divorcing her without her being there. And then I'm going to put a Marchman Act on her because she's clearly not in her right state of mind. She's manic. She's doxing me and my address. She threatened not only my life, but the mother of my child's life as well. So, and I have proof of all of this. I have video evidence. I have, text messages if needed. So yeah, a Marchman Act is basically like a Baker Act, 72-hour hold in a mental facility. So, which is, I think, what she needs because she's clearly manic and not in her right state of mind currently. So yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. Yeah. What'd you do to her? I had to have done something to her? Oh, that's right. I didn't pick her. That's what it was. I didn't pick her. She's mad because I chose some. What's with all the Karens? They came from it's Aaron's little pack of dogs. They're gonna run back to their owner with some new lie or some weird piece of information that they took from me, switch the context, and now they're gonna. It's the process of delusion, you know.
I want you to notice how hard it is for a man in this country to separate from a toxic woman. He himself says there's a restraining order, that she was held in a psychiatric facility, and she's even threatened him. The mother of his children, a classic Karen, The worst part of breaking up with someone like this who makes these kinds of videos is what comes after. A swarm of hateful Karens always shows up, mostly from the purple-haired movement, attacking the man, insulting him, saying all sorts of things. All because a woman goes online claiming to be the victim. Because she's a woman, she must be the victim, right? This man's only luck was that he left her, though the downside is that he has a child with her. That will be a lifelong headache for him. Not because of the child, but because co-parenting with an unstable person is terrible. But let's see what the victim, I mean the single mother, did after the divorce.
I'm a smooth operator. I drop top of my whip. That fun driving make you feel some type of way. I know. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way. I'm shining. Deep show we got me feeling some type of way. Okay. Is it cause my...
I don't really use this account anymore. But I wanted to pop on and say hi. I just had a live stream for the first time in like a week. And I'm sorry about not really being active. I've had to focus on my mental and my physical health, and my family. So that's what I've been doing. And, right now, live hasn't been a priority for me, which is fine. It never really was a priority to me. And I've tried to limit things that aren't benefiting my greater good, in my day-to-day life because, I've been in trauma therapy now for 10 months and I'm progressing forward in my treatment plan. And I feel strongly that this social media thing that we have going on, you and I, can be incredibly toxic at times. I am fully responsible for the way that people perceive me, but I am not responsible for the way that they speak to me. However, I can limit the interactions, I can limit the information, and I can limit my stress overall. I will say that like not being on live every single day and not posting TikToks every single day has benefited my family greatly. And I don't want to change or disrupt that peace that we have. I'm feeling very secure in my relationship with my oldest son. I'm feeling very secure in my relationship with my youngest son. And I'm feeling very secure with my relationship with myself. Right now, the only person that I'm truly talking to is my therapist and my mama, of course. It's the only people that I am sharing my woes and my emotions with. And it feels very empowering, to say the least. So I love you guys. I know it's been a little bit, but I just wanted to pop in and let you know that I am posting mostly on my main page, the Erin.mj. And then I'm also active on Instagram. So if you want to see what I'm up to, those are the places you can go to see it. And I love you. Bye.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
The recovery seems to be going well from what I can see. Everything's in place, and she'll move forward, brothers, don't you think? The ironic part, though, is the comment saying she's strong and independent, and she has a lot of support from women. But let's see how long this stability lasts, because her TikTok channel is definitely unstable, on the verge of evolving, ready to take a new turn. A career on the Blue app. Believe me, she's putting a lot into it. And as for her relationship with her kids, soon they'll see her succeed. Honestly, I hope not, but let's just look at how she started her life as a single mom and her new ventures.
Best thing about a natural body is that the thighs, the calves, the ass, it all match. It all comes together, baby.
I love my bitches, it's pretty, they showing their titties is up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
I let her run through a million, I rock.
Okay, you may not care at all, but I figured out I can clap side to side.
Ignore my face. I just literally pulling up to school, like doing my thing. I'm actually shaking right now. So I just wanted to address some things. I wanted to get on here and I've heard the rumors, I'm seeing the comments, I'm seeing the messages, I've seen the T pages, I've seen all of it, okay? So I just wanted to come on here and just answer a few questions for you. It's important for me to be transparent and honest with my audience because that's just who I am. And even if it makes me look bad or a bunch of you are fucking mad at me for it, it's okay. All right? The rumors are true. You guys are going to hate me for saying this. The rumors are fucking true. My ass is in fact real, fat, and juicy. I'm sorry.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Brothers, the rumors are true. My God, it's huge and juicy. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. This is what women call the victim, the mother of the year. This is why I say, men, if the toad comes from the streets, no matter how much you kiss it, it won't turn into a princess. You can't make good wine from bad grapes. Modern women aren't wife material. They're for fun, not for a relationship, because they don't have the mindset to care for a man or build a stable relationship. This type of woman is the one who can destroy a man's life. Look at all the struggle this man went through to leave her, and now co-parenting will be a nightmare. I guarantee it. It never ends there. It's even worse when your children's well-being is affected by their mother's behavior. Just watch the next video. It says it all. She's off to start a career on the Blue app, and she doesn't want advice from anyone. I'm sure she already has someone helping her reach stardom. Just watch the following videos.
You know, I always get what I want.
When your pussy good, so good. Don't fit on your bucket up and set it up so. And it would have never let go. Your pussy good.
I'm going to say something that might be obvious to some, but not to others. If you don't have the life that I want, I'm not going to take any advice from you. You can give it all you want, okay? Till there is no air in your lungs, you can give me advice. But if you do not have the life that I want, that I'm working for, then I'm not going to listen to you. You're just wasting air in your lungs.
God, you can't make this shit up.
We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think of this single mother? Do you think this man will find peace even after ending things with her? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from The Wall.